We will come to you, Matt. KJ, not a great day today for Man United. Talk to me, bro.
I think pound for pound, we have the worst constructed squad in the world. Pound for pound. If you look at every single club in the world, how much money they spend on transfers, how much money they spend on wages, how much money they spend on managers and managers' wages, we have the worst constructed squad in the world. And today just goes to show that, because we'll get into Onana in a moment, but Brighton came to Old Trafford once again and outplayed us once again. They played a better football. They have players that actually can keep up with the speed of the game, keep up with the speed of the Premier League, impose themselves on the opposition, fight for every ball, win nearly every ball, can create chances and play football. They can do everything that we can't. And this is the problem with Man United. We have a poorly constructed squad. Now, I'm not saying every single player is terrible and crap and all of them should never play football again. I'm not saying that. I'm saying as a collective, it don't work. It don't make no sense. And we can't move forward like this. We have to get new players in. And unfortunately, you can only do that twice a year. And unfortunately, we don't have the financial position in terms of FFP to just get rid of everybody and then buy a whole new 11 in the summer in January. So overall, the quality of Man United is just being laid bare, and it's not that good. It really isn't that good. And we'll have moments where we'll draw with Liverpool with a good performance. We'll knock out Arsenal with a good performance. One of our players in Anad will score a hat-trick to win a game. But to ask for that on a consistent basis is just not going to happen. We need better players. We need more players. And we need the manager to get those players correct. You know, you got to make sure that in game, when things aren't going right, that he makes the right decisions. And obviously, Amarim, he's just come in, he's young, and he's still, honestly, still learning to be a manager at the highest level. Like, he's at Sporting doing well, but now you're at Man United, the biggest club in the world, or one of the biggest clubs in the world. So it's going to take time to adjust. So I'm not expecting him to be the finished article whatsoever. So he needs to learn from this moving forward. But Man United, we're not in a good spot. I've said to many people, it's about surviving. It's about not getting relegated. And all I can say really is I hope in the summer we get good players and we have to go again. We actually just have to make it to the summer without getting relegated. And then maybe we might see some kind of change. But a very upsetting day. The team weren't good enough. We got outplayed. And then Onana just cemented himself as one of the worst keepers that we've had at Man United. And I like Onana. I like his personality. I like how he tries to always see the best in life and see the best in himself and his teammates and stuff like that. So I got nothing wrong with that. But there's too many times where he has cost us games. There's too many times where he will not help the situation and make it hard for us to win. And listen, as much as he's been brilliant sometimes in this season with some of these amazing saves, double saves, keeping this game in games, all we ask of you is just keep us in games. And if you win us games as a goalkeeper, that's a bonus. But all you have to do is keep us in games and don't give the opposition a chance to absolutely blow us away. And he does that. He will do that.
You take Ramsdale.
No, bro, shut up, man, with Ramsdale. He also sucks. You know what I mean? He also sucks as well. We need just a competent keeper who doesn't get easy claims wrong, who doesn't get easy shots wrong. That's the problem with Onana. The hardest shots that you think you won't be able to save, he flipping saves it. The double saves, he saves it.
Onana is like the goalkeeper equivalent of like Kai Havertz or more so Nico Jackson. He'll score certain goals, he'll win certain games for you, it'll be important. But then when you go, oh, that's an easy one, or oh, that's going to be a goal, they miss it. And it's like, oh, how's that happened? Or that's going to be an easy save. Fucking hell, how we just conceded. It just isn't good enough. I absolutely agree, mate. I absolutely agree.
Yeah, so like he's just cemented himself as a player that needs to be moved on. I don't know if he will be the first one to go or the last, but he needs to be moved on, and so do most of these players. And I don't care, man. I'm not scapegoating. Just to the Baba, I'm not scapegoating on Onana. I'm just saying he did crap today, and I'm calling him out for his rubbishness. The rest of the team were also crap as well. Like, there's not much more to say.
No, mate, I totally agree. As I said in my opening monologue, I just felt the last couple of games I was annoyed about the commitment and the aggression. Well, the last game, sorry. Today it was just I was watching it and I was kind of laughing and just saying, there's not much we can do. Brighton were just faster to the ball than us. And I know some will say they wanted it more. I know my players too well. Bruno just can't sprint any faster than he's sprinting. Ugarte can't move any quicker. I know you love it, KJ, but we need some more P&P in this team massively.
Yeah, listen. People like to make fun of me because you like P&P. You can't. There's nothing you can do if someone's quicker than you. There's nothing really much you can do if someone's stronger than you. It just is what it is. There's natural advantages that in football there's not much you can do about, and those advantages are advantages, and we need more of that. I know we need more technical ability, and I agree with that. But if you're telling me that all of our players are second to the ball, always losing 50-50s, I'm sorry, but get me some P&P in this team. Get me some pace, get me some power, get me some strength.
If you look at Brighton, I know he's been injured, but Solly March came back on today. Solly March is a very technically proficient footballer. If they had 11 Solly Marches in different positions, they wouldn't be as good as they are. When you've got players like Matoma, Baliba, Minta, all these guys, they've got just their speed and their explosiveness over 4 or 5 yards is so key. And in football, that first 4 or 5 yards is a game changer. And I hope and pray, well, in our scouting, that is what we're looking at, because we just listen. Who have we got in our team really that over the first 5 to 10 yards is electric? Who? I don't know if we. Ahmad.
Ahmad is literally the only one. Rashi lost his explosiveness. Shaw lost his explosiveness. Like everyone else who's had explosiveness is their bodies are shot. Yeah. Their bodies are shot. And I want to say one last thing, and then we can move on to Spurs, because obviously there's more of them, and I'm pretty sure they're gonna have their say on how bad their club is also, because mine also sucks. But I see a lot of people chatting about Amarim, chatting about his system, this, that, and the third. It doesn't suit the players, so why is he playing it? All these things. We should have brought in a coach that played closer to what Oli did, or what Ten Hag did, or what these players are used to. Here's the problem with that. We get rid of the back three today, and we play how Rude plays under when he was interim. Guess what? That wasn't good enough either. If we kept on playing this counter-attacking, super defensive football just to get results, just to maybe steal a cup, when we're trying to progress forward, it won't work, because then you're buying players for that system. And then when that finally gets tired and we need to actually progress beyond the ball and do that, those players won't be able to do it. Because guess what? We're seeing it now. So people are saying they want more of what we've got now, just because
I'll be honest with you. Now. Most Man United fans are not saying it. Some are online for attention, but they're normally nameless, faceless accounts. I don't care about their opinions. Rivals are pushing for it, because rivals know one of Man United's biggest problems in the last 11 years is never having or sticking with a manager with a set style and developing a brilliant team for that particular brand of football and continuing it. What they want, every single and I know you're all smiling, sitting at home listening. What you all want is for us to do what Ten Hag did, abandon his principles and build some weird hybrid that has no medium to long-term future. So, yeah, I reject that notion whatsoever. And again, the system wasn't a massive issue for us today. We just weren't getting to the ball first. We were getting pushed and bullied off the ball. You know, the goalkeeper made 2 big mistakes for the first couple of goals. They should score here, City. Oh, they went over. 2 mistakes for their goals as well. And I just look at it and think, more speed, more power, more technical ability, and it will change things. Viewers, give us your thoughts and feelings and opinions. There's a few super chats I want to do on United, because I know we're going to go into Tottenham next. Terry, you talk about building for the future for a new style of football at United, but do you honestly feel 3 at the back will be the future? Well, let's see. I mean, you've got to. What I would applaud some rival fans to do, and maybe you wouldn't have super chatted then, so I appreciate it. The manager has said that he's not averse to maybe using a 4 at the back. He doesn't see it as too much of a difference. He said he will adapt if he needs to, but I'm not that worried. I'm not that concerned. And we've seen certain managers do well with it before, and I'm sure it can be successful again. But we'll see. I'm not gonna lose faith in it this early. We've got to give it more time. This Garnacho crap better be bullshit. No, it's not. Chelsea are genuinely looking at him. Don't understand any circumstances. Bring the unicorn to my club. Why go after him? We have got Willian coming. I don't understand. I am lost. Listen, I think that's where look. If you are looking at him and if you are looking at Mainu, it means that a couple of your other wide players and or central midfielders on the club are obviously not happy with them at this moment in time. So that would be my take. My